Asher channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Today we are going to talk about renting in Ghana. Yes. You know, when you're making your relocation, you want to know whether you want to rent a place, if you want to stay in a hotel, and also how long you want to stay and how long you want to rent for and what works for you. So for us, we started by staying in a hotel. Yeah. For a few weeks. 3 weeks. 21 days.
21 nights.
21 nights. And being that we are here for good, God willing.
Oh yes, we are here for good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jehovah is willing. Indeed.
Yeah. So we decided that the best thing for us to do was just to rent whilst we wait for our house to be ready. That way we'll save money. And I think it's best to cook what you want to eat, and then that way you stay healthy and you monitor what you eat.
By having our own apartment, cook our own food, rather than in the hotel where you're limited to what's in the restaurant or what they cook.
So we considered a few things. We had to go around looking for properties. You know, we had certain things to look out for, especially for Kingsley. He wanted a place where he could get all the good networks for his job, because that's very important to us right now. It's the top list. Make sure we maintain a steady income. You know, so we needed access to the internet, steady internet, so to say.
Exactly.
And then want it to be in a place where we know that the light is kind of consistent.
Exactly.
Also.
Exactly.
And then obviously an area where we know that it's quite safe.
Yeah.
We are new here. So it's a very new experience. So we had to talk to a few people.
Exactly.
And Kingsley already in London was making contacts. And so he maintained those contacts. So we came here to England, to Ghana, we had to find them, and we had a tour. So we're going to share with you what we had to look out for, what we advise you to look out for in case you decide to rent a property in Ghana. So Kingsley, what would you like to share with our guests?
You know, like I said, like as you're saying, you're right. You know, we're new here, and you know, renting is good for the short term. You know, there are various options in Ghana. Various options. We looked at a number of options. There's the option of the gated communities that you can look at. We looked at those. There's the Airbnb, which is cool as well. And then you've got the normal sort of single rooms that you can rent out, either standalone single rooms. People rent out their boys' quarters. If you don't know what a boys' quarters is, it's like a standalone building. You know that is behind the main building. People rent their boys' quarters out, or a single room in a family house. So there are a number of options. And they each come with their pros and cons, let's say. So we looked at all of them and made our choice. But the first type of rental property we looked at are those in the gated communities. And the reason why we went for those to start with is because, you know, being a gated community, security is typically always quite good.
Like you always say, we wanted a safe landing.
Soft landing.
Soft landing.
So we looked at the gated communities. There are quite a number of them. Okay. We looked at 4 on paper to start with. There was Appolonia, which is in the OUB area. Then there was Cass Valley, which is also just at the beginning of OUB, so quite close. Then we also had a look at the Rehoboth properties, and they're all over the place. We looked at the ones in Kwabenya, one near Ghana Flag, one in East Legon. It's, you know, they've got a wide spread of areas, which was good as well. And then we also looked at the Mensa Park also, which is sort of going towards Abri, or the beginnings of Abri. And you know, we'll share with you some of what we've personally seen as well. I mean, we were interested in a 2-bedroom apartment as a minimum, 2-bedroom apartment or a house. So we approached the gated communities with that in mind.
Yeah, we did.
Exactly. So to start off with, we'll talk about Appolonia. Appolonia is a relatively new gated development. It's in deep sort of OUB area, and nice location.
Is that where it is?
OUB, but it's sort of deep in OUB, sort of.
OUB, okay,
OUB. Not Abri, OUB, OYIBI.
Okay.
Exactly. Good location, very peaceful area. I'll put the website in the description in the descriptions. Very peaceful, and there's a guy who I've been talking with called Selorm Archer, and I've been speaking to him all the way from the UK, because when we started this journey, relocation, about 15 months ago, we were initially thinking of buying one of the houses on Appolonia.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we were thinking of buying a house, and then it sort of changed. Then we began to build, and initially I made contact with Selorm Archer all those 15 or 18, 15, 16 months ago, with the interest of buying a 4-bedroom house in Appolonia, and at that time it was going for about $180,000, around that figure. And then obviously we decided not to buy, but I've kept in contact with him, and he's a really good guy, really professional guy. Contacted him again when we wanted to rent, and he was right on it. Met him on site, took us around, and really nice, really professional, really quiet place, good stuff. For the cost for a 2-bedroom, fully furnished house, it's actually a house, not a flat, they quoted us $900 US per calendar month, plus obviously you pay for your utilities yourself directly. But as in Ghana, you always negotiate. So we were negotiating, and there was, even though it wasn't confirmed, they said that they could possibly give it to us at $800 US per calendar month. So bear that in mind, always negotiate in Ghana. This is for a short-term stay, and they were only willing to give us that house for a minimum of 3 months. It couldn't be anything less than 3 months.
Yeah.
Yes. And bear in mind that in Ghana, the rent is paid upfront. So whether it's 3 months, 6 months, or a year, or whatever, you pay for everything upfront, including the security deposit as well. Okay, so I'm showing you some pictures of Appolonia on your screen now. I'll put the website in the description if you're interested. It's a lovely place. Electricity is very stable there as well. The network isn't too bad. If you're interested in going there, contact Selorm Archer. I'll leave his number in the description, and he will sort you out. Okay, so that was $800 to $900 per calendar month for a 2-bedroom apartment. We then moved on to Cass Valley, which wasn't one of your favorites. Remember that one? That was in the beginning of OUB, where they took us around. You wanna share some experience of that?
I do not want to.
You don't want to?
Anybody down.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Just
that's
that,
all right.
I didn't quite like it. I didn't feel it. It's not where I want to live, even if it's for a day or two. No, not that it's not good. Everybody, we all have our different tastes.
Of course.
So it depends on what you like. It didn't do it for me at all. So
It's a nice place, Cass Valley.
Is, yes.
Again,
I mean, the particular room the
house
was available.
Yeah.
I didn't quite like it, but there were others. I think the first one we went to, it was still okay, just that a few things needed to be done, and we weren't sure that if we put our money down, that would be done as quickly as they said.
Exactly.
And we didn't want to be trapped. And then the second one, no. The first one was okay. I could have agreed for us to have it, but the second one, no.
Exactly.
I liked Appolonia.
Yeah.
We went to Appolonia.
Of course.
I loved it.
Apolonia is nice. It's nice. So coming back to Cass Valley is nice. I'll share some pictures with you, or give you their website in the description. It's a nice place. It's a gated community as well. But I guess it's older than it was constructed longer time ago. So it's older than Appolonia, and so maybe that's why. So maybe some of the areas may look tired, but it's still a very nice place. I did love it because it had a gym, and the gym was very good.
Very good. Loved it.
The gym was awesome. The gym was awesome, and the houses are fine. There's some very nice houses there, but I guess the ones we were shown looked a bit tired, let's say. So we decided not to go for that, but by all means have a look as well. In comparison, also I think when I compared Appolonia to Cass Valley, the feel of Cass Valley didn't give me a feel that the maintenance was very regular, because the house we looked at was a bit too dusty. It was a bit too dusty. So again, that kind of put us off as well. And the cost for the 2-bedroom house, Cass Valley renting, was between $1,000 and $1,100 per calendar month as well. Plus, obviously, you pay for your own bills, pay for your own water, pay for your own gas, pay for your own electric.
Did you not say it was inclusive? Which one was inclusive?
No.
Was Appolonia?
No, you always pay for your own utilities. Never inclusive. No,
Okay.
never inclusive. Yeah.
Alright.
So that's Cass Valley. The third place we went to was Mensa Park. A very nice place. Probably the best of the bunch, really. And I remember that when we were driving to view Mensa Park, as soon as the driver got into the compound, he said, "Wow, this is paradise." So that was a good sign. And to be fair, it is a nice environment. When you enter, it's very, it's almost like the Garden of Eden. That's I've obviously don't know what the Garden of Eden looked at, but it's beautiful, green. The color scheme of the houses is very nice, and it's just like when you enter, you just know that this is nice. There's no two ways about it. Obviously, because of that, it's much more expensive than the other two.
Yeah.
Okay, much more expensive. And the only slight downside, which is annoying, they haven't got a gym. They haven't got a gym sorted out. So if we do choose to go there, then I have to take a cab 15 minutes away, which is I guess not bad. They've got a lovely swimming pool. If you're into that, they've got a nice kids play area, a basketball court, and it's a really nice place. But the cost obviously is a bit more. For a 2-bedroom house, we were being quoted $1,300 per calendar month. Minimum period of stay they would accept is 3 months, plus a $1,200 security deposit. So a lot to outlay up front. A lot to outlay up front. The network was pretty good. I tested both MTN and Vodafone, and they were all pretty strong, especially the MTN. So they've got a number of apartments. They've also got flats. You can get a 1-bedroom flat. They call it a condo. I think it's after an American term. 1-bedroom flat was about $850 per calendar month. Again, 3 months minimum term, and a deposit there of $1,000 as well. So they quote in dollars.
I don't know why.
They quote in dollars. It's so annoying.
I know.
It's so annoying.
I mean, you're serving the Ghanaian people. You should be in Ghana City. So why do you have to quote in dollars? Does it mean that you don't? The market is not for them?
Yeah, I know. It's that's the message. It's terrible. That's one thing in Ghana. All the 3 places quote in dollars.
I know.
Even though you pay in cities, but you can't. I guess you can pay in dollars as well. But for me, they should be quoting in cities rather than in dollars. But when I see people quoting in dollars, it's
annoying, isn't it? Yeah.
It's expensive when it's quoting dollars.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to run away from
the Western world. Yeah.
Western world, and then the Western world is all over you in your homeland.
Exactly. Yeah.
And also, you remember that before we came to look at all these places, we were actually looking for places online.
Yeah.
We made lots of lots of places, and here.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, just say
We'll come to that. Yeah, Airbnb. Yeah.
So right faster.
Yeah. No, I mean, you can still stay. It doesn't matter. Go on.
Okay, that's fine. I in particular saw a few houses in Adenta.
Adenta,
very beautiful
nice
houses
places, yeah.
and good prices as well. So
and East Legon.
East Legon, yeah. And then I put in, let's say, it's an application or interest.
Interest, yeah.
Yes, I'm hoping they'll email me back to come and have a view, because I wanted to have a view. You want to see what you want to get into, isn't it? They wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
They just said they wanted us to deposit some money.
Which is annoying.
I'm like, why would I want to do that? I'm in the land and I'm just close by.
Exactly.
All I want to do is to come and have a view, but you wouldn't let me do that.
Very strange.
Yeah, that was very discouraging as well.
Yeah, very discouraging. Yeah. So back to the Mensa Park. So you have to pay everything up front. Don't forget, 3 months, including the security deposit, which is refundable. It's a refundable security deposit, but obviously no landlord out there wants to pay you back your deposit. So make sure you do a proper inventory in the beginning. Make sure everything is working. Make sure you don't damage anything to get your money back. Now, coming back to the figures, we know somebody else, a mutual friend who actually lives in Mensa Park, and I think the amount of money you pay monthly can be negotiated further down the longer the period. Because I know somebody who's got an 18-month period for the same 2-bedroom, $1,300. They are actually paying $900 a month for the 2-bedroom house, simply because it's a much longer period. So it varies depending on the period. Don't forget to negotiate. Everyone we speak to loves Mensa Park. The environment is great. And again, if you're interested, then I'll leave the guy's contact is called Rands. He's in charge of the diasporan affairs. So if you're interested in IMS Park, I'll leave his number in the description as well for you. Okay, the second type of property we looked at, or type of accommodation we looked at when we were considering renting, is what Crystal was alluding to earlier, and that's the Airbnb. Again, many people go for that as well. There's lots
you
of...
just have to search online to find it.
Yes,
that's all. Yeah.
exactly. It's, if you go airbnb.co.uk/Accra/Ghana/stays, and you can get lots and lots of different choices, different areas of Ghana run Airbnb, and we found quite a number of nice places. But it was just surprising, as Crystal said, that when we wanted to go and view some of the Airbnb places, the viewing for some of the agents wasn't available. They seem to want to rush you to deposit your money before you can go and have a look at it.
We couldn't even get across to some of them because their numbers were not there. So
that was annoying. But I do know that Airbnb is quite busy, so people do it. So, but we just weren't comfortable with it, and maybe we got the wrong agent. Maybe there's another agent out there that will allow you to view it, but that was just putting us off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it may be good for you. Make your choice. And then the third type of rented accommodation that was available was just renting out a single room, a standalone boys' quarters, or a single room in somebody's house. And we found loads of them. If you go to www.tonaton.com, that's TONATON.com, tonaton.com, you can find loads of rental options there, loads of short-term and long-term stay. You can find a single room to rent as cheap as 100 cedis a month. Yeah, not a week, guys. 100 cedis a month. A single room, that is £12.50 a month, or $18 a month. But please, if you're gonna go for that, make sure you go and have a look. Make sure you go and have a look, because obviously it's that cost for a reason. Things happen, yeah. But I do know people who have gone for that option as well, so it's probably not as bad as the amount of money suggests. So just go and have a look and make your choice. But just to know that option is available on tonaton.com. Just contact the agent and arrange a viewing before you commit.
Yeah. And also, what Gary and I would have done if we didn't find any place was as well, because each time we get on the Uber, we see estates. So we could have just gone there, just stopped and then asked the people, maybe the security, and ask some questions regarding who rents the place, how do you get the accommodation, is there any place available at all. I think we could do that.
Exactly.
Because on the way to the site we saw a few estates. We could have just stopped. We were thinking of doing that, weren't we?
Is that just walk in?
Exactly. Stop, just have a walk in and ask questions. People are quite friendly and welcoming. Always ready to give you information if you
really needed
it. Quite friendly. And the lifestyle here is all about recommendation, really.
I mean, you're right. I mean, when it comes to, for example, Cass Valley, we just walked in.
Yeah,
it wasn't announced, or we just walked in, and they happened to have a place available.
But sometimes they don't really advertise that. You may not find the site to advertise that. Sometimes they don't really update you on what's going on. So I think it's best that if you make a list of estates, just Google what estates are in the area that I live or where I want to live. You just find them, just walk in, ask your questions.
I think it's a general thing in Ghana, because, for example, depending on how big the company is, or businesses, or individual, they may not necessarily regularly keep their websites up to date, because data is a big thing in Ghana. It costs quite a lot. So if you can keep your business turning over by word of mouth recommendation, which is the norm, then the urgency to update your website isn't really there as much as it would be in the UK, for example, where people keep themselves to themselves, sort of thing. So we hope that was useful. But just to summarize our findings of the rental market in Ghana to date. Before you make your choice, please remember to just do the following. Number one, always view the property before parting with your hard-earned cash. Yes. Now in Ghana, unlike the UK and the US, it's not a cashless society at all. There's still cash. Cash is still used a lot. Although in certain places you can use your card, but also there's mobile money, which is again used quite frequently. That's especially by the younger generation. Mobile money is used a lot, which is good. So always view the property. Number 2, always read the contract, which is, in other words, a tenancy agreement. Make sure you're happy with it. Okay, and most importantly, number 3, always do a detailed inventory.
We
Go on.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah. Make sure before you sign on the dotted line and part of your money, make sure that they do the inventory. Make sure, what I mean by that is, you don't want to be responsible for anything that is broken at the end of your tenancy.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're doing their inventory, you're doing your one as well. They take pictures, they come and take pictures. You take your own pictures as well.
Exactly.
And being someone that's very careful, because when we thought about everything before coming down here, I thought that, right, so if I moved into some property before my property was ready, I would have to use things like Blender, and I would know where to find, I would know where to buy. Given that I have loads in London and I'm shipping them, it will be a waste of money buying here. So what I did was I packed my own Blender in my suitcase. So when I got here, they got their own stuff, but I don't want to pay for anybody's stuff just in case it's broken, if you know what I mean. So there's some of the things they have here I'm not going to use. I just leave them intact and I'll use my one.
Exactly.
Because if you break someone's Blender in this country, I don't know if there's anything like we give you a refund.
Well, just like anything, just like insurance or like landlord, he doesn't want to
say that to us. They just said if anything breaks down, did they tell us anything about maintenance regarding kettles, electric kettles, blenders, and all that?
No. Yeah.
I didn't ask, but I didn't say that. I didn't want to risk it.
Exactly.
So I decided not to use some of their things and just stick to the ones
we have. Yeah. Exactly. So guys, just make sure on the inventory, make sure they demonstrate to you that the washing machine is working or this is operational, like lights coming on, cooker, everything really.
Yeah.
So that the landlord doesn't use your deposit to improve his home or fix what he should have fixed by himself. You check everything. Point number 4, only pay for the utility that you have used. So and that depends on the type of electricity meter. Where we chose is a prepaid meter, so you pay through the app. Okay, but if it's like a postpaid where you pay monthly, you don't want to pay for the previous tenant's overrun bills. So just make sure of that. Check the security measures and make sure you're happy with that as well. Ghana is relatively safe, but things happen as they do in every country. So just check that the security is okay. If you go for, no matter what option you go for, whether you go for gated community or not, even a gated community, there can be thefts, let's say. I mean, it's not as much as being outside the gated community, but it's still possible. So just be sure and of everything security-wise before you make your choice. But there's a lot of choice available out there, and relatively pleased with the variety that we've seen, and now we just gotta decide where we want to go. You know what I mean? So that's it really for today, guys. If you like what you've heard, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the bell, so you know every time Asher and Gad release a new video for your educational pleasure. Okay, so I think that's a wrap from us today. From you, it's guys, Kemi's here. She's trying. Give it. Please comment below. Give Crystal marks out of 10 for her tree. Yeah, Andy. I know you always comment. We love you. Yes. Give her a comment.
Hi, Andy.
Yes, hi, Andy. and everybody else. We can't mention all the names. So many people, but yes, we appreciate all your comments. So, do you want to give that a go again? Guys, Kemi's here. See you next time.